Yeah, Clavicular went on the show with our favorite debate partner, Michael Knowles, the fifth stringer of the Daily Wire broadcast after doing a clavicular manslaughter. And of course, Michael Knowles asked him some great questions. Are there any downsides to hitting yourself in the head with a hammer?
Punch yourself in the face?
Yeah.
If I punch myself in the face, I'm going to get like a nice mewed up jaw?
Yeah, according to Wolff's Law, right?
Do you punch yourself in the face?
Yes.
How hard?
Like reasonably. Like
Just your fist.
I like that this is like all it takes is to become a notable conservative figure in conservative culture is to just like, I don't know, bring about horrifying amounts of body dysmorphia and yes, mainstream 4chan culture as aggressively as you can, and also say the N-word a lot. Okay?
Yeah. I used to use a hammer, but my parents would go into my bathroom and take it away. That was
You would hit yourself in the head with a hammer.
Yeah, I know. It sounds a little silly. Like people are gonna think I'm trolling, but this is all like on YouTube. Like you can find this stuff.
I almost don't want to ask, did it work?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, bone smashing is legit. I mean, you even take a look at like
You think there's a point where like these adults, because they are adults, right? You think there's a point where they go, what the f am I doing? Like, this is not how I envisioned my life. This is not how I saw myself doing conservative propaganda. Or you think they're just like eating it up? I mean, this dude is like, this kid is obviously broken. Okay? Like very clearly he is broken. He is a broken child. You're just mad you wear 3 PSL? Oh God, here we go. Sure, bud. And you're so desperate for clout that you just have this guy on. And he's over here sincerely telling you he breaks his face with a hammer.
UFC fighters, like their brow ridge over their career, or x-rays of their shin, and like there's massive amounts of hypertrophy in their bones.
Are there any downsides to hitting yourself in the head with a hammer?
No.
You smash.
No, he's not trolling. He unironically smashed his face with bones. The boomers have no idea what's coming for them. The Zoomer waffen are real, and they're going to burn it all down. Kiss your 401ks, multiple homes, pensions, and Social Security goodbye, says David J. Riley. To which Terminally Online Engineer responds, it's insane how today everything is 4chan downstream culture from 10 plus years ago, which is true. And this is something I noticed as well. A part of that was Twitter for sure. But I think a big part of that was also...
Idiot.
A big part of that wasn't just Twitter. A big part of that was also TikTok. Because Clavicular is a creature of TikTok. Like the lookism stuff, the incel community forums, the looks maxing forums, all of that got normalized on TikTok. It blew the on TikTok.
Don't get a lot of likes and certainly don't get branded.
Well, what are we talking about by hot? Like good looking? Like some people think that like Sydney Sweeney is extremely attractive.
I would say, I don't want to scandalize anybody, I'm a married man. I would say Sydney Sweeney is very attractive.
I would say that she's pretty malformed. Her upper maxilla is extremely recessed, right? She's got the eyes of doom with no infraorbital support. She's really not that much of a looker in her face. I think that...
I'm going to be honest with you, dude. Like, I don't even know what this is. Like, I can't even be like, that's the gayest thing I've ever heard, because I feel like it goes beyond. You know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't make any sense. I guess he's trolling, I think. Like, half the shit he's saying is a troll. Not the hammering his face thing. The hammering of his own face is real. That's a real thing that he was doing. But bro started talking a whole different language. No, he's like, I just don't know, man. I don't know.
A lot of people with brains find her attractive because of her body.
I don't have porn. I don't know. Well, you're telling me that if a guy finds Sydney Sweeney attractive, he's got to have brain?
I think that she's above average in looks, but certainly not that like, you know.
No, you said she's got a sunken suborbital, I forget the words that you said.
Yeah, she's got a recessed infraorbitals and a recessed upper maxilla.
You're telling me you go to a bar.
I'm just saying she's not the the pinnacle of looks that I'm talking about to actually succeed on social media, she's average to above average.
Another one.
I just don't think.
Yeah, all these immediately, like these guys also have like the updates accounts that immediately get formed, base boosted into oblivion, all over the place. There's a method to it. I mean, celebrities have update accounts as well, right? And you would assume that they're like fan accounts, but it's not. It's like PR accounts. And these guys do the exact same thing. They just like will get kick clip farmers to boost all of the update accounts and constantly be in the replies of every single other up. Like there's a network of clip farms that boost one another. It's the new meta, and it works. It's very successful in getting you out in front of a lot of people.
I think it's necessarily a bad thing to just advocate for your average person to only concern themselves with their own.
To me, that's the big cope. I agree with many of the observations you're making about the society, but the big cope, you heard this with like the libs when they were trying to push the trans stuff and they were upset that some of us were pushing against it. And they said, how does this affect you? You know, you're walking out, it's basically your society is Sodom and Gomorrah. And they say, well, how does it affect you if I decide I want to like castrate little kids in the school and redefine marriage and slaughter babies and sacrifice them to Moloch? And
is it really a new meta when they've been doing it for a year now? It's been longer than a year, but I say it's a new meta all the time because like it's still not something that people are very aware of, that like all of these like external accounts, all these like periphery accounts will just like be constantly pumping content over and over and over again on these like up and coming creators. And when they're on a live stream, there is a million different interactions that you can sequence out and turn into TikTok clips and and editors get paid, I think like a price, I think it's like $100 per 100K views or something. There's like there's a bounty system. They do it through a Discord where you don't get paid per clip, I'm pretty sure. I think you get paid per view count on clips. So if you actually put out I clip for Aiden, I get paid 10K a month. Your clippers would too if you pay them. It's just a hot topic now. Recess Lamau, you clip for Aiden, you get paid 10K a month, but you're in here. What the? It's fascinating. There actually isn't any downside. I did my research. Oh, you're talking about the bone breaking? That's crazy. He right, not gonna lie, she mid. Recess Lamau. This is basically what the weird ass account Yeet is all about, but an employee of LSF. Yeah, those guys do it in the reverse way. My clippers get paid to find they can clip out of context to make me look bad and then blast it into orbit. So I do have clippers as well. Kai, I love you. Allah is the greatest. It was planned. They know what they're doing. Okay, I do believe this. Hasan, go to Turkey and help your peoples. W Islam. Just ignore them. She wants you. Hasan, you have no risk. Okay, I 100% believe this is an Aiden clipper. 100%. I make Aiden look bad too. You know what's really crazy, actually? I have noticed that. I noticed that with Miskiff. A lot of the same clipper accounts, like they just clip Miskiff in like very negative lights, but I don't think they give a shit as long as there's eyeballs. Honestly, W Islam. We need a Hasan Clips industrial complex for TikTok and Twitter. We already have one, but it's just like people making their own money off of whatever they clip. It's just clickbait. Yeah. The worst part about it, the issue is clickbait is I see this most commonly on Twitter with like all the AMP adjacent clip accounts, especially, but like with a lot of the kick clippers, they straight up lie. Like they will take a video of like Duke Dennis talking about something from like months ago. Okay. And then they will straight up write an entirely separate description for the clip. And it goes super viral. And it's one of the most insane things I've ever seen. And they get like crazy views on it too. It's such a wild thing because like now it's gotten to a point where if I see like Kick Champ or Clip Champ or whatever sponsored by Rubet, like when I see stuff like that, I'm like, oh, there's no way I can trust this information. Like this person is 100% lying. And I look at the replies and I'll be like, I wonder if anybody knows that this is a lie. Like because this very clearly doesn't this doesn't look right at all, right? And half the, what is this? That Clav guy has your stream up and just went away. Cool. In any case, it's always shocking because it's always shocking to me because like I don't know. People just don't give a Check original poster's bio. Yeah, another fake ass misleading caption. Another angle's the release of the fight that broke out with Duke Dennis and Chris Next Door. There it is. See? Slat don't miss. Not impersonating anyone. Powered by rainbet.com. You see? But I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why they just like straight up lie. But I guess it's because 21,000 people liked it. Yeah, 2 million views. That's why he's lie. But yeah, it's just clickbait and nobody gives a shit. Bad publicity. I don't promote gambling either. Bad publicity. Okay, good. I'm glad that you're still not haram. We need Aiden X Hasan Discord segment. Yeah, that shit's not happening. Let's be real. They lie to drive engagement. Oh, that's probably another reason, because then people will be like, this is a lie, and then they reply. But then every time they reply, there's more people watching, right?
How does that affect you? You just mind your own business. And I think, how about I don't mind my own business? How about my business is my community and I have a right to enforce standards and norms that are good and traditional and conducive to flourishing? And how about you mind your own business?
But the problem is, you see what you just did there is you spiked your cortisol thinking about transgenders.
Will that max anything on me?
No, that's a very catabolic hormone. So if you're advocating for
I think it's really embarrassing for Michael Knowles to be like humiliated and made fun of by a 19-year-old with like severe body dysmorphia and numerous other eating disorders and actual mental health problems. Like, you are such a goober, dude. You are such a goddamn loser. You just sat across from this dude. Yes, he's 19. I know he doesn't look it, but he is. That's what happens when you experiment with too many peptides and shit. But it's crazy. It is crazy that a guy who can just like sit there and tell you about sincerely bone smashing his face and upper maxillas and whatnot could just troll the out of you like this, and you just sit there and you eat it.
Hormone. So if you're advocating for people to, go around and, concern themselves with these issues, or go to, like school, like board conferences and like, be outspoken about.
Also, weirdly enough, I guess he's like not anti-trans because it makes sense because he's male to male. This is, I'm no disrespect to the trans audience members, but like this is male to male transition. Like, I think we recognize that, right? Like, this is, and it's not like it's gender affirming care, but like it does definitely get to a point where like he unironically, like what he's doing is actually unhealthy, as opposed to like the health benefits of gender confirmation. Okay. So weirdly enough, while Michael Knowles has spent his entire life on trans people, what this dude is doing is literally the thing he claims trans people are doing, changing their body and body modifications in a very unhealthy way that'll like fuck up their brains or something like that. So the one time he's in front of a person that is male to male, and maybe doing a little bit too much gender affirming care, he doesn't recognize how unhealthy that is. Like, the driving factor there is so unhealthy. But anytime he sees like the most confident trans person, he's like, "Oh, there you go, another person mentally ill."
That's just largely going to be unproductive. And, it might seem like a doomer mentality, or like, you're just going to let society go to it's like on an individual level, it's not going to be productive.
But on a political, right. Well, look, it's been productive in as much as, at least the trans thing, there's so many other problems.
Well,
at least the trans things, though, we've kind of won on that.
Well, the way that I see trannies is like, that's one more person to mug once they brutally butcher themselves transitioning,
But is it?
If you didn't say the second part of that, that's kind of a funny statement. But again, that if coming from a trans person, that unironically is a banger. Okay. Do you see what I'm saying? Like that, I can hear, this is humor that you can only craft if you are a trans person, down to saying the T slur and everything. Okay. That's just another person to mock. Yes, this is the exact type of joke that Liv Agar would 100% make.
Person to mug once they brutally butcher themselves, transition.
Also, again, not self-aware at all. Oh, trans people are brutally butchering themselves, you say, as you sit there and sincerely defend bone smashing. Yeah, like I talked about this before, but like this is doing DIY shit. He's literally doing like the DIY stuff that trans people in like red states have to figure out because they have no access to gender confirmation, whether it be surgery or even hormones and stuff. And then he's over here being like, well, you know how these transgenders are, f themselves up, f their lives up. It's like, no, I think you are. But again, he's too stupid. This Michael Knowles is too stupid to understand that he's like making fun of him a little bit. And as long as you like say the right words, as long as you are seemingly making fun of trans people as well, then it's like he's fine with it.
You know?
But is it, I see that.
Like go descend yourself. Like that's fine with me.
Because you're ascending yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna ascend and this person is gonna be a comical botch job, you know? So like that just seems like very logical to me. Like, yeah, go be a tranny, like now I mog you to death.
Now isn't
I just don't.
Again, probably the worst person to be transphobic. Gen Z was a mistake. Yes, I'm argue cope maxing. I don't think this guy's trolling. His mental illness is genuine. There are moments where he's trolling and moments where he's not. You can tell. I think when he talks about like, please talk about this man's wardrobe, how the f you worry so much about your appearance and dress like that. He's dressed like a Redditor. He's dressed like Reddit r/male fashion advice from like 2018. No, this is the most rated ass fit you can ever find. Straight up. He's like, oh, polo t-shirts that accentuate your pectoral area and your shoulders. This is what you're supposed to do. This is how you mog people. Yeah. But apparently because like people were because he was shitting on JD Vance, some people are now calling him out saying the tragedy of Clavicular is that his entire persona is a fraud. He isn't a looks maxer. He's a face maxer with subhuman narrow shoulders and inward tilted valgus knees. It is physically impossible for him to overcome his inferior genetics without whole body reconstructive surgery. And let's be real. The reason why this guy's saying that is because he's upset that he shit on JD Vance, I think. Like, he should dress like you in 2012. Nobody should dress like me. But this fit is so ass. What is this? Clavicular is truly the modern Patrick Bateman.
Who are you?
Clavicular.
Why are you so fancy and popular?
It's because I ran over a guy with my car.
Why? What? Are you going to jail?
Scaring the hoes. Yeah, what's up? I mogged him. I mogged the guy by running over him.
Hope not.
Who are you?
I did a vehicular manslaughter +2 PSL. True.
This next election cycle, who's going to win? It's going to be Gavin Newsom against JD Vance because JD Vance is subhuman and Gavin Newsom mugs.
JD Vance is subhuman?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
He's got a very short total facial width to height ratio. He's obese, very recessed side profile, whereas Newsom is like 6'3" Chad.
So JD's very tall. JD's got to be.
Well, still,
6'2", 6'3".
Gavin Newsom obviously.
Bro, this is the gayest person. But it's not even like, I can't even say he's gay because it's like almost not even sexual, the fascination with dudes' looks. It's just, he has ascended beyond just wanting to dude. It's something beyond that. I don't know how to describe it. It is so crazy. It's whatever Nick Fuentes is. No, I think Nick Fuentes is just gay, like regular gay. I've seen the way Nick Fuentes was eyeing him down when they did the collab stream together. He's in demand, but in like a clinical sense, hella weird. Too many years in look maxing subs. Yeah. You know how I used to always joke and say like, oh, working out is the gayest activity you can engage in. The more you work out, the gayer you become. And I used to say like Bradley Martin is way worse than whatever Republicans say is like turning children gay because he owns a gym. This is kind of like the maximalist logical conclusion of this behavior, this tendency. This is like phrenology, and everyone knows how gay phrenology is. No, this is gay phrenology.
Hogs him to death.
So you're a Newsom head. You prefer Newsom to the vice president.
I'm just telling you who's going to win.
Do you prefer him though?
Honestly, it's hard to say, but Newsom being that much more.
Why are you asking a 19-year-old who's famous for breaking the bones of his face what his political opinions are, Michael Knowles? What the is happening? God, the Daily Wire is so washed. It's not even funny. It is the most washed institution. It's so funny to watch it happen.
More of a mogger, and like having a president who's like fat and especially that young.
You think I don't think he's fat.
I would say
He's a bigger guy for sure.
Okay, what about Donald Trump?
Sure.
It's just embarrassing. Like, how are you fat and you expect to like lead a country? You can't even be in shape, you know?
So let's say you got a vote. It's 2028.
I'm voting for Gavin Newsom.
You're voting for Gavin Newsom.
You can't be that subhuman.
So hold on. You got all right. Well, this actually is of a thread with the whole conversation, because you look at these two candidates. You have Gavin Newsom, worst governor in the country. I think we would all agree, destroyed his state, let its main city burn to the ground.
He doesn't care about any of this stuff. He's talking about how Gavin Newsom mogs, brother. Gavin Newsom objectively fucks, something that we've talked about quite a bit. So much so that his like political opposition in the past, when they were trying to dethrone him, the gruesome governor, they were talking about how Gavin Newsom is the type of dude to like f your wife. And, you know, there is some truth to that. He has allegedly done stuff of that variety, including the fact that Donald Trump Jr.'s current wife, Kimberly Guilfoyle, used to date Gavin Newsom. And for all the incels watching, you know, when she was peak, bro, okay? When she was peak, when she had like way higher PSL ratings, like she was dating Gavin Newsom. Anyway, then they broke up.
His incompetence is a personal, complete derelict, liar, degenerate. But he is good looking.
Yeah, he mocked her when she was alpha.
I grant you that he's good looking.
Yep.
And it kind of looks like Patrick Bateman, American Psycho.
Hey.
And then you have this vice president to President Trump, the transformative right-wing president in our lifetimes, who, do you support Trump or no?
Glaze. You're dick riding, Michael. Michael, get off the dick. You're riding it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got this vice president handpicked by Trump, who is extreme.
Also, clavicular, inconsistent. I thought he was consistent. Turns out he's not. Turns out he's actually inconsistent. Let me tell you why. If you think JD Vance is fat, how fat is Donald Trump? Donald Trump is the most fat. Donald Trump's way fatter than JD Vance, and his mandilla tibular is up. I don't know. He's got a recessed Mandela. I don't know. At least he's over 6 foot though. He's like 6'3", I think. I guess Donald Trump is a little bit of like a looks maxer in the sense that like he also lies about his height and weight, right? And I feel like that's a looks maxer tendency.
Extremely intelligent, very right wing. I think he's a pretty good looking guy. I don't know, maybe I guess you disagree. But he's all these things, checks all these boxes, would have all these great policies. And regardless, you're going to pick the pro-mass migrant, pro-trans, pro-murder the babies, pro-burn the cities to the ground, pro-BLM Democrat because he's skinnier than the conservative vice president.
100 times over. JD Vance, would he be a better candidate and probably closer to me in terms of policy than Gavin Newsom? Yes, but he's just not going to be good enough to be deserving. I think the right has kind of let.
What policy prescriptions could this personally have? Like, what could he possibly? What do you mean policy? Oh, JD Vance is closer to me in policy. Like, oh, really? Like what? No, I don't know. The killing migrants or something. Like, explain to me how. Damn, dude.
Down the voters for the longest time. So I think I don't really think that right wingers should just give support to these jesters who continue to underdeliver on their promises. You know, just let the Democrats win. That's kind of what I'm talking about in terms of just like why I don't support Vance as a voter. But
so you're saying no, they shouldn't vote for any Republican? The right-wingers should not vote for the Republicans.
Not until the right actually wants to do the things that they're promising.
So is there a candidate you would prefer? I assume you don't actually want to vote for Newsom. Maybe you do. Maybe you are a Democrat. No. Okay. So then who's a right-winger you want to vote for? Or maybe there isn't one.
No, yeah, there really isn't one. It's
kind of doomer, isn't it? So now you're saying if you're a real hardcore...
Dog, you're talking to a 19-year-old who came to fame through what is known as BP edits, black pill edits, okay? Yet he's kind of doomer. He is infertile at the age of 19 due to excessive steroid usage, and he most likely is done at the age of 35. And I mean, like, the amount of lifespan that he shaved off the top is so severe, and you're over here being like, you seem like kind of a doomer. Yeah, man, he's trying to live fast, die young, have a high PSL on his corpse. Okay, that's what he wants to do.
Make a Chad right-winger. You should let the Democrats rape your country.
Well, yeah, you kind of have to. Like, that's the accelerationist mentality. Because, like, look, what is the right going to...
Oh my God, the right accelerationist. Hell yeah, hell yeah. New guy invented. Okay, I like this. I take it back. I like this. This is good.
Do other than just like a small win here and like, you know, maybe you overturn Roe v. Wade on like a federal level, but abortion is still allowed, like state to state. So it's like it really doesn't do anything. It's like if these people are just gonna like continue.
Maybe you deport 2 million people. Maybe
okay, but there's still 28 million more, right? So until these people actually want to make changes that matter, right?
I think 2 million.
Clavicular deleted all of his old videos on his YouTube channel of him schizophrenia maxing. I can't tell if you're me or if that's like a real thing. I feel like I'm too old, you know? I'm too old. I'm too much of a normie. What is it? High tier normie, which means your average looks, but above average. And then what is the tier? What is the tier? It's like low tier normie, high tier normie, Chad light, right? And then Chad. I can't believe schizo maxing. That's awesome. Stop making me know these things. No, you're going to learn it. Chad Light, Chad and True Adam. Who's a True Adam? You should not know any of this. Of course I know everything like this. I need to know all the brain rot. The material this interview will provide for the core clip comps will be mitigated by Daily Wire's diluted output. I've come to learn Hasan's concept of fun is making us learn about the dumbest people. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's also my concept of this is what I look at when I'm offline. I do genuinely try to figure out like the depths of man. I try to do my very best to understand like exactly where the people are at. Like what are the depths of insanity?
And people matters. I think
does it in a country of how many people? Like what are we
330 million or so?
Exactly. So it's like this is we're
apologize for this link, but apparently this is a True Adam. Did Clav just get mocked by an unknown True Adam? 41,000 likes. Yeah, this is the guy that walked up to him and was like, "You're a rapist." And then started like vaping in his face or something. I don't know. I saw that. We watched the clip a couple days ago. Wait, what are people saying? Let's see what the cope is. Yo, that's me. Nathan Moggs. Wait, is it actually him? Wait, he's also a mogger? I don't think that's him. The Mog Wars? Oh, that is him. Wow, this guy mogged the out of him, dude. Mandibular. That's how you got famous? Crying emoji for mogging a mogger. This is insanely homoerotic. This is gayer than gay sex. Dude, I don't know. There's not a term for this. No, it's not even, it's something beyond, dude. It's not like, do you guys see what I mean when I look at this stuff and I'm like, it straight up is actually the gayest thing I've ever seen. And I don't mean like it's difficult to describe. This is not like heated rivalry. This is gayer than jerking off to gay porn. Like this is the sequel to gay. It's something beyond being gay. Is this not JoJo? Kind of. But at least in JoJo, they're doing, you know? They're fighting each other. They got Satundu, you know? They got stand users and This is like, it's a mog world out there. It is actually so. It's so gay. I don't have the words to describe what I'm seeing. It's dudegenics. I don't understand this. I'm in my 30s and I never felt my youth slip for me until right now. I don't know. Turn to God. Jesus is God. Have a blessed day. All love. Calling anyone true Adam. He only has chin. His other features ain't all that. Like, there are people who are like, this is actually not a real true Adam. Bro, it's made up. Someone made up the concept. Why the are you defending it? You're like, no, this is not principled. I'm a guy who read all the lookism forums. At least with like Marlon, he's hot and he doesn't like, he just kind of popped off in the same communities, but without like trying so hard, which there is a term for, but I cannot remember. There is a term like when you're natural, when you're like oblivious to being, when you're oblivious that where is the dog, bro? I cannot believe it. Sniper Legacy, you are literally a sniper. Kaya just walked up and just left the room, and this instantly was like, where's the dog? Like, she was just there. You can rewind if you subscribe to the Piker Broadcasting Service. Unknown Slayer is the term. It's kind of like ED twit, competitive disorder thinking plus hypermasculine gender dysphoria combined into one. It is exactly like that. Bro, you're literally the guy who read all through the lookism forums. Yeah, but I also know that it's...
We're not really making any progress here. So for the RNC to just demand voters to continue to show up, for what, really? It's just, that's the cope, right? That's what I'm simply advocating for. Until, like, the policies change and, like, the rhetoric is a little better.
How would the policies change? This is what I'm confused about, is had a Democrat won, it just used this past year, had a Democrat won, it just used this past year.
Why is this guy trying so desperately to convince this deeply unserious boy to vote for JD Vance in the upcoming election? We don't even know if he'll make it to 2028, dude, given the intensity of his drug cocktail. And you're over here being like, come on, man, you have to vote for JD Vance. Please stop saying JD Vance is gay. Please stop saying JD Vance is fat.
Had a Democrat won, we would get, just judging by Biden's policies, it was Biden's vice president who was running, you would add 3 million illegal aliens to the country.
Mm-hmm.
Because Trump won, not only do you not add 3 million, you lose 2 million. So now you have a net change of 5 million potential foreigners who would be in the United States over the course of 1 year. And you're saying, yeah, it's not good enough.
More guys to mog, honestly. Yeah, bring him on, dude. I'll mog all of them, you know? That's not how that works. Nah, dude, bring them all in. I don't give a shit. I'll mog the shit out of them, dude. Yeah, it's a mog eat mog world out there. It's the mog wars. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
Sorry, Brett.
It's not. It really is not good enough.
So what are you doing?
He wants to debate on live right now. Debate what? Mogging? Afraid he's gonna mog you? I'm terrified. I'm a 34-year-old man. Nah, you would mog him? Do it, Hasan. I am begging you. Do it. Let me mute real quick. Hold on. Yeah, he wants to just clout chase. That's what he's trying to do.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm realizing that society is going one direction, and I'm trying to improve myself as much as possible so that I could succeed financially, so that
I'm not having a dude who constantly says the N-word on my live stream Twitch broadcast, chatters. Let's be real. I'm not trying to eat a ban on this holiday season for a kick streamer who loves saying the N-word. What is this? You talk a lot of shit, but these are the article headlines you get now? What? 4 inches? I must return 1 ring to Mogdor, the 1 cock ring. Didn't he almost kill somebody? Yes. But we don't know if he died. Bro, he won't say the N-word. He's just a free thinker. No, what did he say? He's a free spirit or something? What the fuck was it? You gotta rehabilitate him. Brother, there is no rehabilitation happening
I can
here.
improve my status. and improve my quality of life.
But
Fair.
what's very interesting about it is by saying, look, not only am I apathetic,
I can't get over this. I cannot believe Michael Knowles is trying to have a serious conversation with this dude.
I want the Democrats to win because they're going to be bad, because they're going to screw up the country, and then we'll have a revolution, it'll be good again.
Right.
What's interesting about that to me is it reflects something quite real and I think quite understandable, which is the alienation, especially among young men, especially among young right-wing men, from the country, that at a very...
Oh, I forgot I was watching a white supremacist clip compilation. I was like, that's weird. What the was that? Yeah, there you go. Okay.
High levels in popular media and
Classic.
government has told that group of people that they suck for like 30 years. That I totally resonate with.
They had to drop in a little slur in there. I've never seen people try to communicate and come up with things to say so poorly. Just two gay guys sharing their life experiences. Yeah, Michael Knowles did do not gay porn, but he did a little bit of acting, just like all these guys, man. I can't really watch you anymore now that I've really noticed your infraorbitals. Bro, what is the PSL what's the PSL standard? Like I want to see what my PSL rating is. Oh my god. That last one has some oomph in it. The incel king Nick Fuentes swooned over this guy's jawline and veins at 0.40.
I don't care.
Nick Fuentes praises Wang Half Chad Clavicular. That, by the way, is the N word. Wang Half is like his that's a, I forget what it's called, but it's like, I think it's like white ass N word having a good, I don't know, something like that. This is what white men need. We need that spirit in 2026. We're all ascending.
If I was taller than 6'1", I would be doing the same thing. I see Clav. My favorite clip is this like punk ass kid is like, you date a girl, you drugged a girl's drink. And Clav like gets in his face and the jawline is protruding. It's going to sound a little homosexual, but the jawline's protruding, veins bulging. He's like, what did you just say to me?
Yeah, Nick wants to this dude. That got bro pussy wet, dude. Straight up. I mean, it's yeah. This is gonna sound gay as fuck. Yeah, brother, because it is gay as fuck. That's crazy. Yeah, I wonder why that sounded so gay. The funniest thing is when people try to come in here, like Nick Fuentes fans try to come in here and be like, wow, you're being really homophobic. It's like, no, man, it's impossible not to notice certain things. You know, ooh, I'm noticing. Remember, you know how you guys love saying noticing? I'm noticing. Ooh, I'm noticing. Seems like you're not noticing something very obvious in front of you, you know? He had to shift and adjust the pussy. I found a thread of you where your PSL is being judged. Oh, send it to me. Is it the lookism one? Or the looksmax.org? This is old. Yeah, that's old. Looksmax.org. Aesthetics matter. He's 6'5" and slays. Rate him. Bad pictures. Chad. Looks. Hasan browses lookism.net. Looks good here. Soy personality. High HTN. What does that even mean? Chad, but he used to appear way more masculine than he currently is. He looks girly now. Must be the finasteride. What does HTN mean? Oh, high tier normie. Bro, he actually reacted to lookism. Yeah, way back in the day. Way back in the day. Dude, I was there when the ancient tomes were...
How attractive is Hasan Piker? Hasan has a wide, masculine, forwardly grown jaw, as well as high-set cheekbones.
0 likes, bro.
How attractive...
This has 0 likes, 0 comments. What do you mean you found one? Did you make this? Did you find this or did you make this? There is no... This is... Doc Facepill 1013.
Hasan has a wide, masculine, forwardly grown jaw, as well as high-set cheekbones and a tanned, healthy skin complexion. Hasan's eyes have a slight positive canthal tilt and an attractive, compact shape. However, his mid-face is slightly longer than the ideal.
No! Not my mid-face! And overly large ears, bro.
His ears are flared and overly large. He also has a thin upper lip and slight upper eyelid exposure. Overall, Hasan has a highly attractive face, scoring a 7.25 out of 10.
No! Is that good? I don't know. Is 7.25 good? You have to work on your triangle of sadness? Yeah, that's why I'm allowed to make fun of Marco Rubio's Dumbo ears, because I got some big ones myself. Get the hammer, buddy. I don't even know if I can fix it with a hammer. My tibular is
His ears are
long.
flared.
My long. I have a long mid face. I can't even do that. 725 is a passing grade. I found a Mog calculator. Make me a Mogger? No. We're not doing that. No. Also, this is like it's a self insert. Why the would I? This doesn't work. First question is skin tone law. You ever watch your edits when you're sad? No. I do repost them every time. Saving it for offline time, I see. Yeah, that's right. Didn't you say everyone can be a 7? Yes. And I am the proof of that. I have been able to become a 7 through tremendous hard work. He's a Chad. He wouldn't be that big if he weren't. Bro, you're dumb as fuck. He's a Chad/Chad light any day of the week. And women love soft-hearted Chads. You're a curry brown abomination. Your opinion doesn't matter. You victim. Your grandparents are probably dead. Okay, that seems not nice to say. I doubt the average dishwasher is 30 plus. His entire audience is 16-year-old girls. Your Mayo cum skin. Wasn't the highest grade at 8? No, that's out of 10. They give me a 7.25 out of 10. The highest grade on PSL is 8.
How attractive is Hasan Abi? Hasan has low set, dark, and positively tilted eyebrows. He has a wide lower third, wide neck, and good chin to philtrum proportions. Hasan has balanced facial thirds with a dominant lower
Wait, this one says I have balanced facial thirds. It doesn't say I have a long one.
Third, a perfect total face shape, and high set cheekbones. His eyes have a positive canthal tilt, a compact shape, and excellent lashes. Hasan's eyes are too close together. His mid-face is overly long.
Oh! No! Close set, long mid-face. No! How do you fix the long mid-face? You can't fix it. Almost like this entire concept is made up. Yeah, this is just so funny because like dick riding with AI is crazy. I'm chopped. Get the hammer, buddy. Chop. Dude, I got it right here. I'm gonna Theragun my face. That's how I'm gonna fix this And I need to do upper lip injections.
Long, and his mouth to nose width isn't great. His FWHR could be more compact, and his jaw is slightly obtuse. He has a good side profile, but his ramus could be longer, and his brow ridge more projected. His face is pretty angular and masculine, with decent features, but his ears are flared, and his nose doesn't have the best shape. Hasan is a 7 out of 10.
Damn, both of these. Did you see this before? Just stumbled on it. The people are being thirsty for Hasan Piker 5 months ago? No, I haven't seen it. What the I did not see this at all. We would have watched it if I saw it, if I seen it. Now that they mention it, your mid-face is kind of long. It's true. How have you not seen this? Where the would I have seen this? Dude, this is why I can't mog. This is why I have a limit to how much I can mog, I think. Zoomers would bow to you as their god if they knew you used to look like this. Yeah, it's true. That's back before I had the grays too. 2019, baby. Yeah, this is the true. I'm the true looks maxer. That's what a lot of people don't understand. I'm the #1 looks maxer, baby. That's it. Why the long mid face king? Who convinced you the sideburns were a good idea? I just didn't have any facial hair. It was the only type of facial hair I could grow, and I really wanted to grow facial hair. You know, this is 100% the type of gayness Greeks were on to. Yeah. I was, when I was growing up, I desperately wanted facial hair. Now I have so much hair. I wanted body hair. I wanted facial hair. I'm the original looks maxer. Tobuscus looking ass. Yeah. What would you be doing for your Ramus? You kind of look like Steven Crowder in that pic. I know. Also, when I have a beard, I genuinely can't wear these glasses that I normally wear because I look like Matt Walsh, I feel like. When I wear these glasses with the beard and my hair, I look like Matt Walsh, so I can't even wear these glasses. It sucks, dude. Straight up, I got insecure with the beard. I got insecure about how much I look like Matt Walsh, and I stopped wearing them. Yeah. When I was younger, like the bro tips days, when I was doing that satirical alpha dog That's when I look the most like Steven Crowder. You look perfectly fine back then, and I think that's the point people should take from this. Not that you must look like now. Your issue was simply your styling. Okay, calm down. Let's not lie to one another or ourselves here. Do you even mew, my man? No, they didn't even have the mewing technology back then. Your glow up over the years is truly a W. Does it remind you of the W's you've had over 2025 specifically? What about the L's? No, we're not going to do that today. Styling is still an issue. I'm just wearing a hoodie and a hat, and I'm still getting called out. How did you elongate your Ramus from his depressed state? Well, I don't know what that means. At least you don't overwear chains and rings anymore. I wasn't overwearing chains and rings either. I had a choker necklace and one ring in this photo. Calm down now. You were giga ring spamming in the past, bro? That's true. I was, but not on here at least. All right. Anyway, this is crazy.
Oh, that's Hasan Piker, girl. That's my man.
Don't like Hasan Piker.
She's very dandy. It's got skinny legs.
Don't make Hi, Hasan.
Oh, no, don't.
Hasan's
ruining my date.
You know, I am here.
Slate called you hot. Take the W. He isn't who anyone would imagine the answer to Donald Trump's darkest political power, yet here he is. Wait, what the No, this is an old... Did Slate just post this again? Yeah, this is an old article from Luke Winkie from February in the beginning of the year. Who's afraid of Hasan Piker? He's hot. He's dangerous. Young men actually listen to him. Is he what the Democrats are looking for? Yeah, they just reposted it. I was like, I didn't remember doing another interview. Insane value for 20K. Yeah, it's the gift that keeps on giving. You should debate him. You could reach an impressionable young audience. Who? Donald Trump? I agree. Who would mog? Angela Davis or you? Angela Davis would mog me. Angela Davis was politics maxing. Anyway, all right. Please just give this video a chance. Check logs. Can you please react to this video, Senator Armstrong? No. What about you versus Zoran? I mog Zoran. Let's be real. Come on now. That's not even a question. All right. I'm done for the night.